Guys, you need to track your calories, okay? This is such a big topic and nobody seems to want to do it these days. Everyone's so fucking soft, you know? Like, honestly, it's not that difficult. Like, if your goal is fat loss, right? Let me tell you how fat loss works. Just get my steps in, by the way. Those of you who don't know, my name is Nima, if you're new to the channel. I'm mainly active on TikTok and Instagram, but if you want to follow me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe. Make sure you follow me down below. Links in the description. I'm very active on my TikTok and Instagram. I show how I'm getting to 10% body fat. So, as somebody who's yo-yo dieted many times, as somebody who's done every fucking diet in the book, right? I've done carnivore, keto, I've done everything, intermittent fasting, although intermittent fasting is not a diet, it's an eating plan. It just tells you when to eat and when not to eat. And I'm currently doing my steps here. I'll show you guys what I'm doing. Get my steps in. It's a Sunday, so it's my day off. So I'll be walking about 20,000 steps today. So fat loss, how does it work? And I'll tell you why you need to track, okay? So the reason why you have fat on your body, fat is just a source of energy. That's all fat is. It's a source of energy that your body will use when it's not getting energy from other means. And what other means of energy do we have? Food. And everybody has a metabolism. Your metabolism is how many calories you burn each day. So each and every single one of you watching this video right now has a set amount of calories that your body needs to survive each day, to keep you the same, to keep you alive, just to function, okay? And everybody's is different based upon your height and your weight, right? Now, when you give your body too much energy than it needs to maintain itself, it will store the excess energy as fat on your body. This is why you hold body fat, right? And it's storing it there on your body for a time where it's not getting energy from food, so then it can use that as a source of energy. That's how you burn fat. And the reason why you need to be in a calorie deficit is because a calorie deficit is a controlled mode of starvation, okay? And calories come from food and drink, okay? And that brings me on to step 2. So step 2, you need to track your calories, because many people, myself included, we are all guilty of this. We all say to each other, oh, I'm eating healthy. I get this a lot, by the way. I'm eating healthy, but I'm not losing weight. It's like, bruv, it doesn't matter what the fuck you're eating. Everything has energy. Get too much energy from chicken and rice, although be it difficult, your body will convert the excess energy, calories, into stored body fat, okay? The reason why people say they're eating healthy and they're gaining weight is because they're confusing how weight loss actually works. So it's easier to gain weight on Big Mac, because a Big Mac, a small burger, has 500 calories. You eat a few of those in one sitting, very easy to do. You're hungry again later in the day because it's a very palatable food. And then that leads you to overeat and gain weight because it's such high in calories for such shit food. So it's harder to gain weight on healthier food, because if you eat broccoli and chicken breast, it's going to be really hard to overeat. But it can be done. A lot of people do it. That brings me on to my third point. A lot of you are taking in hidden calories. So a lot of you are eating healthy, but you're not losing weight, you're gaining weight. It's because there's hidden calories in your food. Stuff like sauces, condiments, cheese. All these things, when you go out and you have a Greek salad, it's got fucking olive oil on it. All these things are hidden calories that add up really quickly, okay? Fat has 9 grams of calories per gram. So when you're going out and you're having a Greek salad and you think it's healthy, but then you've got lots of cheese and olive oil in there and Caesar dressing, that's loaded with fucking fat calories. Of course you're going to gain weight, okay? This is why we track our calories. So, that brings me on to my next point. How do you track your calories? Well, step number 1, go and buy yourself a fucking kitchen scale, okay? Buy yourself a kitchen scale. That's the first step. Okay, you need a kitchen scale so you can see how many grams of the food you're going to eat, so you can understand how much calories is in there, okay? Number 2, before you eat your meal, you weigh out your portion. So you weigh out your chicken breast, you weigh out your rice, you weigh out your sauces, right? And then you weigh it out. Number 3, you use MyFitnessPal, or any fucking app will do, but I use MyFitnessPal. I think it's the best one. I've been using it for ages. You then scan the barcode on your food, right? And you put into MyFitnessPal how many grams of each food you're eating. And then MyFitnessPal will tell you how many calories you're eating, how many carbs, how many fats, how many proteins. And then from there, you will see exactly how many calories you are eating, right? And let's say your body needs 2,000 calories to maintain its weight. Let's say you go into a 500 calorie deficit. So now you need to eat 1,500 calories per day. So what you're going to do is you're going to eat 1,500 calories and you're not going to go over this. If you do this, you're going to lose fat, okay? And then what you do is you make sure you get 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. For your carbohydrates and for your fats, don't stress over it, okay? Let them fall into place. Focus on the protein. Get 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. So let's say I'm 188 pounds. So I need 188 grams of protein per day. Protein is going to keep you fuller for longer. It's going to prevent you from having cravings. It's going to help you feel satiated, okay? And then this is all you do, right? And you do this every single day and you will lose fat because you're eating less than what your body needs to maintain its weight. So your body will use the fat on your body to burn as energy. And that's exactly how fat loss works. Now, if you want to speed up this process, we now introduce some resistance training. So now go to the gym 3-4 times a week, train full body. Follow me on my Instagram and my TikTok down below. Everything I have is on there. I'm very active on there. You can ask me any questions you have, okay? And then do what I'm doing right now. Simply do some steps. Cardio does not burn calories. People get confused. I'm doing this because I'm trying to just lose and burn more calories, okay? If I burn more calories, it puts me into a deeper calorie deficit, which means my body will burn more fat. And that is all you have to do to lose weight. It really isn't rocket science. It's people overcomplicate it. And if you're thinking, oh, tracking calories is difficult, I'm sorry, but you're fucking soft, man. I'm sorry. Like, there are many things that you won't want to do in your life, but you're going to have to do if you want to get somewhere in your life. Now, do you have to track for the rest of your life? Absolutely not. But a lot of you have no idea the energy and calories in your food, okay? You have no idea what you're eating. So what you need to do is, you need to track your calories. You don't have to do it forever, but what you can then do is, once you've done it for some time, you then can look at your food without tracking and be like, okay, this probably has 400 calories, or this has 500 calories. And that's all you have to do. It's really, really not that difficult. You just need to do it for some time. It's a habit that you need to build. And once you build the habit, it gets a lot easier, okay? That's a habit you need to build. So one of the habits you need to build to lose weight is tracking your calories, okay? The next habit is, if you're sedentary, is walking more, i.e. burning more fucking calories, okay? The next habit is getting in the gym, resistance training, because the reason why you are fat is because you've got a slow fucking metabolism. So if you was to speed up your metabolism, you could eat more, not gain fat, right? And how do you do that? By building muscle through resistance training. Follow me on my socials down below if you're enjoying this video so far. And yeah, let me show you guys where I'm walking. Follow along for the journey. Make sure you like, comment on this video. But look where I'm walking, guys. Nice and peaceful Sunday walk today. Look at the fucking flowers. It's beautiful. But yeah, if you apply literally what I've just told you now, it would be scientifically impossible for you not to lose weight. Now, let me tell you something else that does happen. Some people will say, I'm tracking my calories, I'm not losing weight. I'm going to give you, there's 2 things that could happen, but I'm not going to give you the second one, because this ain't going to happen to you because you're a beginner, right? The second one is basically your body has adapted to the calorie deficit, meaning you're no longer in a calorie deficit because you've lost fat, your frame is smaller, so you need to eat less. But for most people, that's not the case. The case for most people in this case is that you're tracking your calories fucking wrong. You're fucking it up. So you think you're taking in 1,500 calories, but realistically, you're probably taking in 2,000 calories. It's just you're fucking it up. So when you're tracking, take some time with it. Track accurately and you will get quicker as it goes, right? For me, I can track my food within a minute. It takes a minute to weigh it out, put it in MyFitnessPal, and I'm fucking done, right? But if you're just starting, just understand how MyFitnessPal works, understand what proteins, fats and carbs mean. Take your time for the first few weeks, then you'll get really quick at it and then you'll be tracking correctly. But if you're tracking your calories and you're not losing weight, it's because you're tracking wrong, okay? Most of the time. So I hope that helps, guys. It's been your boy Nima. See you guys in the next one.